If you're the real Reginald, then jump off the airship. Wink wink. We already know which one's who. Why, you may ask? Because he might do something you won't. Like, oh, I don't know. How about jump off the airship? Reg, you know what to do. It's gonna be the third time this week, but it's the only way to prove you're the real one.
Alright, let's go then. That's how they'll see I'm the real one. Well, what are you waiting for then? After you. No, ladies first, I insist. You're probably gonna fake a jump, chicken.
You ain't going anywhere. If one of you jumps off the fucking airship, I'll lose it.
No jumping allowed. No, I got the real way. Who can tie right-hand man's hair the best? Who do you think Reginald learned his hair skills from? Okay, since I want to see reactions, give right-hand man a kiss on the cheek. The real Reggie, hopefully it won't cringe at the thought. Shippers sure are resilient, am I right? Unfortunately, Edna is very committed to her role, as much as she dislikes right-hand man.
2 Reginalds?
You're really starting to get on my nerves, you know that? Just give up. I can't give up when I'm not guilty, so you admit it. Git, nincompoop, flopdoodle, arsehole, bloody minger, hairy fairy lazy sod. That's it! Hi, damn it.
Boss, your hand. Ouch, that hurt, boss.
Reginald, are you okay?
Reggie's hand should still be injured from punching right-hand man. Just remove the gloves. Wait, both Reggies, take off your gloves. Reginald, please rest before right-hand man body slams you again. I think the Reg on the left is real.
Oh, sorry, Reginald's hurt hand is the thing that gave away who's who.
Oh look, the candy floss girl is in pain. Looks like we found the imposter, right lads? Right?
Well, you heard him. Gloves off, both of you. I ain't playing around. You ain't getting out of this one.
Good job, you figured me out. Took you long enough. This was the most boring game of Clue I've ever played in my life. I knew about the scar. I had no idea that he punched right-hand fool. Whoop! Take me away then.
You aren't resisting?
Resisting? Oh no, I was just playing around, having some fun, you know me. Why would I try to escape? Have you forgotten about the rules I taught you 10 years ago? Rule number 1, you didn't get caught, you just humor the enemy. Rule number 2, they can convict you if they don't know who you are. Rule number 3...
Never let death stop you from completing your goals. You don't die, you just take a break. And your goals never die.
Are you okay, Reg?
Reg? What's wrong? Can you hear me? Reg?
Reginald glanced over to right-hand man for a moment, before looking back to Edna, quiet for a few more seconds.
Put her in a cell with 2 guards. Make sure she has no masks or costumes, so she doesn't escape.
The Toppat, keeping her restrained, nodded. But before he could drag her away, Reginald spoke up again.
Edna! I'm sorry.
I know. It wasn't your fault. She's just taking a break.
She then walked along with the Toppat towards the cells, head down, keeping quiet for once. Everyone else looking after her. The mood changed. They got her, but it didn't feel like a win. Well, Edna, you did succeed in one thing, showing how easy Reggie is willing to falter. How he is nothing more than big talk and scary faces. Maybe Terrence wasn't so bad for the clan. Wow, Reginald, you almost had everyone fooled that you're being a better leader than But then again, you're still the main reason that Righty is a robot, so yeah.
You think so?
He used to just discard comments like these, convinced of his abilities to lead the clan to glory. But I felt something strange, like something was pulling him down. Something suffocating, that tied his breath up. Something was wrong. Something was catching up with him. Were they right? Was he a bad leader all along? Was it all for nothing? Did he fail? He gave everything he had for the clan. His savings, his dedication, his entire life. Did he fail? Was he a worse leader than Terrence? He was so convinced in his abilities, but seeing Edna here in front of him again, after he thought he would never again, woke thoughts he thought he had left behind long ago.
I'm sorry. I never meant for this to happen. Everything I did for the future of the Toppat clan. I never wanted you to suffer. Please forgive me.
You failed, Reginald. You are a dirty failure.
No, please. I did everything I could. I led the clan with everything I had.
But you're not the leader anymore, are you? Someone else is now.
I had no choice. If I didn't surrender the ship to him, I would have been handed over to the government. Then all of it would have been for nothing. You died for nothing. You fell for nothing.
You threw me off the ship! I thought you'd always be with me! You left me to die!
I didn't mean to. Please, forgive me. I'm sorry. Everyone was staring at me. I was so scared they'd throw me off if I didn't go through with it. If they saw how weak I was.
You disgust me, Reginald. You're a monster. You're a failure.
Failure. Failure.
Failure.
Please, I never wanted this to happen. Please, it's not my fault.
He failed. He was a failure. He failed as a leader. Henry was the leader now. He will destroy the clan. He will bring everything to ruin. All the time. All the sacrifices. It was for nothing. Everything he did was for nothing. This was his fault, after all. Oh God, Reggie. Why must people make him suffer? Poor baby.
Reg, it's not your fault! Don't listen to those annons!
But, boss?
Reg, you didn't fail anybody. Don't you dare say that you did. You failed no one. It's just a little bump in the road. A monkey in the wrench, you get it. Stop crying, you have a clan to lead.
Hugs Reggie. Don't listen to him, Reg. You're a great leader. Picks Reggie up. M.A. Reggie now has a blanket he can cuddle in whenever he's sad, along with a teddy bear. The only catch is that right-hand man has to cuddle with him to make him feel better after his panic attack.
No, Reggie, don't think that way. You're the best leader anyone would want. You let Smith see his family, and same as the other parents in the clan. You managed to save Right-Hand Man from death, and not only that, you also saved the clan from ruin if it wasn't for you.
Boss, are you alright? Do you need a rest?
Are you insane? Do you have any idea how panic attacks work? Don't touch him right now or he'll freak even more.
Right. My room. Don't feel well.
Yeah, good idea. The stress has been getting to you. I hadn't seen you like this in a long time.
Reginald nodded mutely, letting right-hand man guide him. The cyborg looking back at everyone and declaring,
I'll be gone for a few minutes. If any of you do anything dangerous, dumb, or traumatizing again, I'll personally throw you off the airship. Got it?
After he got various nods, they finally moved along. A person can only take so much stress, and Reginald's been over the limit for a long time. The injuries he had no time to recover from was not helping the situation.
I feel pathetic.
You're not. That would happen to anyone in your situation.
I showed how weak I am in front of so many members. How will they ever take me serious again, right?
Reg, they know how hard you work and the shit that happened lately. No one's gonna think you're weak.
Right-hand man sat Reginald down on the bed.
Rest for a bit. I'll be manning everything in the meantime, alright?
Okay. Reginald, listen. You're a great leader. Ignore what they say about you. You're the best leader we've ever had. You managed to prevent all of us from being captured by the government, and you led us through a lot of tough times, and we succeeded in each time. We can't have a more great of a leader than you. I hope this makes you feel better, sir. Alright guys, let's all agree to not fuck up anything. The chief is already stressed enough. Besides, I feel like right-hand man would impale us. where did Reginald's bling and second top hat go?
Okie dokie. Let's all just not do anything stupid or reckless for now. Nobody touch anything, or it could do something you didn't mean to. We don't want to stress Reg out anymore, right? So, let's just play a game of Uno or something. God, I hope the boss is okay.
I know. I should know at least, but sometimes I feel like I didn't do enough. A lot got sacrificed to make me the leader of the Toppat clan. Only for me to lose this position now. Henry has no idea what he's doing. He's just like Terrence. He is popular because of his charisma, but he has no idea what it really means to lead the clan. I can't let it get this far again.
He was exhausted and emotional from everything, but he also felt restless. He just needed to be alone for a moment, in his room without any noise to gather his thoughts. He didn't know what to do, and it turned out to be a lie. He lost his position as leader, right-hand man got turned into a cyborg, he almost died multiple times. It was all starting to catch up to him. As of late, he didn't feel very confident in wearing both of his hats and the chain. He had a bad feeling, like something big was coming. Maybe he was just imagining it, but he had been on edge for a long time now, and Edna's appearance showed him that he might be right. It also made him remember a lot of things he thought he could finally leave in the past.
How did it ever come this far? It's all my fault. But my guilt. It means nothing.
He reached out for the nightstand, opening one of the drawers. There was nothing in it, except for a singular photograph, which he got out, looking at it. He felt himself tearing up again.
You didn't want this, did you, Lilia? You would have wanted us all to get along and work towards a better future. You would cry if you saw what we have all become. It's probably for the better you don't have to witness all of this. I still miss you. Lilia? I wish you could tell me what to do. Your sister is angry. She got betrayed and it led her on the wrong path. I don't know who she is working with, but I'm worried she is in danger. What can I do to make up for it? To help her get better? What can I do to not lose everything we worked so hard for? All of us.
What is Lilia's story? What happened to her?
Edna has a sister?
Edna had a sister. Things didn't go as we planned, and the pressure eventually got too much for her. I can tell you what happened, but it's a dark story and those with a bad mental health should probably not listen.
Consider this a warning. The story is about to get very dark.
Leah Foxtrot was Edna's twin sister. Unlike Edna, she wasn't really cut out for the criminal life. She was more of a pacifist and peacemaker, and she was also very clumsy. She was the left-hand lady for Terrence, because Edna refused to become right-hand without Lilia. She usually tried to do the paperwork Terrence neglected for years, but she had no idea what she was doing, and Terrence didn't explain anything, so she was doomed to make mistakes. She often got yelled at by Terrence because of those mistakes. He sent Edna out often on solo missions, and then made use of the time to yell at Lilia because of her mistakes. She tripped and spilled his coffee. The paperwork got sent back because it was faulty. Even things that were out of her control she got blamed at and yelled at for. I was sad, but there was nothing we could do. One day it became too much for her. During dinner time, Terrence yelled at her because she dropped his tray of food, and he yelled at her.
I will throw you off the fucking ship if you don't get your fucking act together!
Lilia began crying and stormed out of the cafeteria. She was probably scared that Terrence would make true of his promise. I wouldn't have put it past him. I wanted to go and check up on her to see if she was okay, but right-hand man told me to leave her alone for a bit. She needs time to think and decide what she's going to do. I listened to him and sat back down. I should have gone to check in on her. Lilia, are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? In the end, I went to her after dinner. I just wanted to make sure she was okay. Maybe offer to help her if she wanted to.
I didn't get a response after I tried to knock multiple times, and I got worried, and the door was locked. I picked her lock. I had to. I needed to see if she was alright. Last warning. Those sensitive to dark topics, stop now.
I didn't know what to say when I saw her.
I was so shocked. I felt almost numb. I couldn't speak, or scream, or cry. I just knew that I was too late. There was nothing I could have done anymore to help her. I have no idea how long I stood there petrified, but it was long enough for Edna to find me. She never was the same after what happened. The same went for me. Terrence didn't care as much as I thought he would. He didn't even deem it worthy to land and give her a burial. It was then that I decided Terrence couldn't be a leader anymore. I couldn't let him kill more innocent people. I just couldn't. Unfortunately, Edna is very committed. She then walked along with the Toppats with the top.
Yeah!
The injuries. He's popular because of his commit. We also felt
You didn't want this, did you?
She usually tried to do the paperwork Terrence neglected. She often got yelled at by Terrence because of those mistakes. He sent Edna out. She often got